I want everyone to open their mind and be ready to imagine. Imagine a world where a woman is not permanently suffering from delivering her child. Imagine a world that offers a safer and more efficient alternative to natural birth. With current AI innovations, the future is now. Of course, I am talking about C-sections, which are when a woman's abdomen is cut open and her baby is removed as a safer alternative to vaginal birth. Currently, C-sections make up 30% of births in the United States and can make up 50% of births in other countries such as Brazil. C-sections are very common and are often used as an alternative when vaginal birth may lead to bad complications. For example, when a baby is in the wrong position, or there is more than one baby, or labor is not progressing as it should. C-sections are usually used as a safer alternative, but they have their own risks associated with them. For example, C-sections can lead to blood clots or morbidities, which are long-term negative health impacts caused by giving birth. Women who are giving birth, who are having a C-section or have had C-sections in the past, are 5 times more likely to suffer a morbidity after giving birth than women who are having a natural vaginal birth. Clearly, this needs to be addressed, and the best way to do so is through AI-powered robot surgeons. Robot surgeons may sound like something of the sci-fi future, but they are in fact being used right now in surgeries for people's intestines, for example. Robot surgeons are often used for repetitive tasks such as suturing or cutting open people. They are often used by being controlled by a supervising doctor and don't have much of their own autonomy. The highest level of robot autonomy right now is through RPAs, or robotic process automation. This is when robots are programmed through a computer to do repetitive actions such as suturing or cutting over and over, and they cannot react to real-time events or situations. With AI, this could change. Robots could be able to respond to possibilities of complications. A way to do this is through a CNN, or convolutional neural network. CNNs work by using visual feed, such as through a camera, and breaking it up into ways it can be analyzed. For example, CNNs often break up visual feeds into kernels, which are basically XYZ coordinates that are at different depths, widths, and heights. Through this, each kernel is analyzed individually and then combined to form some sort of conclusion. Often, these images that are analyzed are classified using CNNs. For example, if excessive bleeding was occurring, a CNN would be able to classify the image it receives as excessive bleeding and be able to respond to that appropriately. AI would also be used in order to map the surgical area. Robot surgeons currently take in 3D maps of the surgical area, and this could be used with AI because as its camera, it looks at the person's abdomen, for example, it would be able to map that to the 3D map it has in its brain, and then use that to make precise surgical cuts in the areas where it needs to be made. AI robots would also have a database of other live human surgeons performing surgery, and we're able to analyze the patterns that those doctors make and use that to better their own surgeries. Robot surgeons would likely still be supervised by a doctor, but would be able to free up other doctors to treat other patients, so not many doctors have to be in the room. Another great application of AI robots would be through monitoring vitals. This would reduce complications since many risky occurrences can be predicted through significant changes in vitals. AI can monitor this through machine learning algorithms that will analyze significant changes in vitals, and it will be able to alert doctors so things like antibiotics can be administered. Overall, the usage of AI in surgical robots will better the process and lead to a less risky process for mothers giving birth. They deserve to associate giving birth positively, whether they have a natural vaginal birth or a C-section. And no woman should have to suffer the rest of their life because they had a C-section. And AI can help treat this and make the whole process better so they can live happily like the people in this photo. Thank you.